Okay, so this is our first bottle. I don't even know what round we're on anymore, eh? Round 10, 11, 12,
What's
something
the
like
tab
that.
say?
What's that?
What does the tab say?
The tab's not really right. We'd have to like count from the beginning because we started the tab like halfway through. But um, yeah, so Breckenridge, Colorado whiskey. Let me. This is the high proof, so 105 proof. That's 52.5%. This is a Colorado bourbon, whiskey made with snow melt from the Rocky Mountains. A blend of whiskey aged for a minimum of 2 years in charred oak barrels. So, had a couple things from these guys. Just seen them at bars around the US, but this is the first one I get to do a proper review, and I don't know, I've been impressed with Colorado so far. So this one wasn't too expensive, and I just filled a box with it and thought it'd be fun for us to give it a shot. What do you guys smell?
Kind of like your typical bourbon notes,
Yeah.
bit of
Actually
cherry.
mellowed quite a bit. When I originally poured it, it was really pungent, but it's mellowed for sure.
Yeah, this is one that might need some time in the glass. But yeah, I was that's what I was gonna say, Sean. It just smells like bourbon. Like kind of
There's
your
some
oak, your go ahead.
Anything special about it being from Colorado?
The water.
Yeah, the water would make a big difference.
it gets like a bit of a nail polish remover.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not what you want to smell.
Don't do that. I do get, and I'm not just saying this because it's Simon's phrase, but I do get like that kind of like musty, like like a mildewy kind of
There you go.
like very
You sure?
faint.
You sure that's not the glass?
No, no, it's I make sure it's clean.
Yeah, I
And
get
also,
like like that kind of like cherry, that like maraschino cherry and corn, you know?
Mm-hmm. Smells like it's gonna be sweet.
yeah, it also kind of reminds me a bit of um like if you have like a soda water, and especially like if you have like a soda stream and it's freshly made and you have a glass of it, and obviously with soda water, it's not flavored, but you still can get a bit of like a, I guess you can smell like the carbon dioxide or whatever that's it's put into the like the bubbles. Like you kind of get that. I mean, it's probably like tingling in your nose, like this is tingling in the nose, and so with the soda water, but it kind of has that. I don't know how to describe the smell, but water does have smells, but the I don't know. This it kind of reminds me of it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it. I'm kind of full of shit, but I don't know.
You're
I'm
going
trying
on
to
for a
explain it,
while.
but I
You
really can't.
go, you,
I'm
you're
struggling.
you're pushing to really get us to get what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah,
Maybe my
I'm mostly around the kind of standard bourbon notes. Oak, I get that cherry that Scott was talking about. Um, it doesn't smell that sweet to me. It smells more on the dry side of bourbon, but you guys are ready to dig in?
Yeah, I kind of get like a grainy, corny maraschino cherry. And I get, the standard oaky stuff.
Yeah.
But, so,
cheers.
cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's punchy. High proof.
This is good. This actually reminds me of Old Forester, 1920.
Hmm.
The finish is it's really drying, like kind of an oak drying finish.
Yeah, I mostly get like a brown sugar wood.
Oh yeah, brown sugar. I'd go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really woody.
Yeah, that's mostly what I'm getting from it.
Like I taste the barrel.
Yeah.
Body's a little light. I get some of the cherries. They're like dark cherries.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely get on board with.
You're right there, Trevor.
The allergies are bothering me.
They're hitting, eh?
Yep.
I don't know. Anybody else have anything to add? They all seem kind of quiet about it all.
No, like I mean, there's not that much to it. We could probably just start the review right now.
Yeah, it's relatively simple.
Yeah, yeah.
Whose pick?
Yeah, it's mine. I probably should have picked something a little more interesting to start the round off. I mean, it's not bad. I have a few things to complain about, right, for bourbon around this point. Like it's just not thick. I like my bourbon thicker and chewier. And the alcohol just shows itself a little bit, like not a lot, but it just shows itself a little bit too much. Um, I don't mind tasting the barrel, but I do mind that little alcohol note that pops through a little bit too much. And I mind the body. So this is kind of on the low end of decent bourbon. Had higher expectations for this. I'll land at like 71. Let's go with 71.
Yeah, kind of with you there. Um, I don't have anything against it. It's just kind of just like a standard bourbon. It's easy sipping. Um, it's a little more obviously on the punchy side, but still quite easy to drink. But yeah, nothing spectacular. It's just another bourbon. So I'll end with a 70.
67 for me. Um, it's very simple. I think the alcohol, I think it's very alcohol forward and a little bit flavor backward. Um,
Yeah.
it does, you know, like you, Simon. I don't mind tasting the wood, but it's really kind of the only thing that I'm getting. A little bit of like sugary wood. I think it could be rounded out a little bit better. Um, and yeah, don't know if my taste buds are off, but this one didn't really do it for me. So 67.
I mean, if we were all on a different page, maybe you could think that, but looks like we're converging. Let's see what Sean and Trevor got.
It's yes, I mean you guys kind of hit the nail on the head there. I don't know how reliable I am right now, given my state.
Yeah, you look like you're
Yeah. So, it's like somewhere in the 70s. I was kind of thinking like a neutral 75. But, the more I think about it, again, the alcohol kind of sticks its nose out a little bit too much, and there's nothing that's unique about it in any way.
It's uniquely
So
plain.
it's uniquely plain. If you like plain, you should go for this one. 74.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add. I'm giving it a 72. It's lacking, but I like it. It's
Mediocre.
yeah.
good. Well, hey. Cheers, boys.